You've probably glanced at your birth date and chuckled at a silly horoscope, or maybe you've even delved into detailed astrological charts, wondering if the stars really do hold clues to your personality. But what if I told you that the month you entered this world might have imprinted on your very being something far more profound than star signs or cosmic predictions, something that shapes your decisions, your reactions, and even the hidden currents of your emotional life, often without you ever realizing it? This isn't about vague cosmic energies. It's about the tangible, psychological blueprint that your birth month subtly inscribes onto your unfolding life path, echoing the profound wisdom of thinkers who understood the unseen forces guiding human experience. We're about to embark on a journey that will challenge everything you thought you knew about your origins, unveiling the surprising ways your birth month might secretly be steering your destiny. Get ready to discover a hidden layer of yourself, a fascinating interplay between the timing of your arrival and the unique challenges and strengths that define your journey. Carl Jung, the legendary figure who explored the depths of the human psyche, always emphasized that life is not a series of random events, but a meaningful unfolding, a process of individuation where we become the unique individuals we are meant to be. He understood that seemingly external factors often resonate with deeper internal patterns. Just as the seasons influence the growth of a seed, so too might the season of your birth subtly predispose you to certain patterns of thinking, feeling, and reacting. This isn't about predetermination. It's about a predisposition, a unique set of initial conditions that shape the challenges and opportunities you'll encounter. Think of it as the foundational tone in a complex symphony. It doesn't dictate every note, but it certainly sets the mood and direction. For instance, consider someone born in the crisp, vibrant days of April, while others might see a spring baby. Jung might suggest that this individual is born with a natural inclination towards renewal, perhaps a surprising resilience in the face of setbacks, or even a subtle aversion to stagnation, a constant drive for new beginnings. This isn't a destiny written in stone, but a deeply ingrained tendency, an inner compass that subtly nudges them towards certain experiences and away from others. This might explain why you find yourself consistently drawn to specific types of roles, why certain emotional patterns repeat, or why you inherently gravitate towards particular life challenges. It's an unconscious resonance, a silent pact made with the very month of your birth. If this idea is sparking a deeper curiosity within you, if you feel a stirring of recognition, then remember, the real journey of understanding yourself truly begins when you're ready to explore beyond the surface. Click the link in the pin comment below this video. There, you'll find an array of resources and tools designed to help you uncover these hidden influences, offering a pathway to unlock your full potential and achieve a profound level of self-awareness and personal transformation. Let's delve deeper into some practical examples, moving beyond mere abstract concepts. Imagine a person born in the quiet, reflective month of November. While an external observer might simply note their reserved nature, their tendency towards introspection, or even a perceived melancholic streak, a Jungian perspective would propose something far richer. This individual might possess an inherent capacity for deep contemplation, a natural inclination to delve beneath the surface of things, and a surprising comfort with solitude. Their path might naturally lead them to roles that demand profound analytical skills, such as a meticulous data scientist, or perhaps a thoughtful historical researcher. They might find themselves drawn to environments where profound questions are explored, shying away from superficial social interactions, not out of shyness, but out of an unconscious yearning for depth. Their challenges might revolve around the need to express their rich inner world, to prevent introspection from becoming isolation, or to learn to navigate the external world without losing their profound connection to their internal landscape. Conversely, someone arriving in the bustling, energetic month of July might naturally exhibit a more outgoing demeanor, a spontaneous joy, and a desire for connection. Their life path could lead them to dynamic professions, perhaps as an event coordinator, bringing people together with their infectious enthusiasm, or a motivational speaker, inspiring crowds with their vibrant energy. Their struggles, however, might involve learning to sit with silence, to appreciate solitude, or to temper their boundless energy with periods of rest and introspection. They might find themselves challenged to develop their internal resources rather than constantly seeking external stimulation. The nuances are endless, but the underlying principle remains. Your birth month, the very season of your entry, subtly predisposes you to a unique set of psychological inclinations and a particular flavor of life experiences. It's not a rigid fate, but a powerful archetypal influence, a starting point for your unique journey of self-discovery and integration. The journey isn't about fighting these predispositions, but understanding them, so you can consciously integrate their strengths and navigate their potential challenges. Consider the shadow side of these birth month influences, a concept Jung explored extensively. Every strength has an inverse, a potential pitfall if left unexamined. For our November-born, introspective soul, the shadow might be a tendency towards excessive self-criticism, a retreat into a world of pure thought that alienates them from emotional connection, or even a subtle fear of engagement that manifests as aloofness. Their internal world, so rich and complex, might become a fortress rather than a sanctuary. For the vivacious July-born, their shadow might be a fear of stillness, a relentless pursuit of external validation, or a superficiality that prevents deeper connections. Their need for constant external engagement might mask an unconscious discomfort with their own internal landscape. The path to wholeness, to individuation, isn't about eradicating these shadows, but recognizing them. It's about bringing them into conscious awareness so you can choose how to respond to them rather than being unconsciously driven by them. It's about understanding that the seemingly random challenges you face, the recurring themes in your relationships, or the inexplicable anxieties that surface might all be deeply connected to this foundational imprint of your birth month. By acknowledging these patterns, you begin to dismantle their power over you, transforming them from unconscious drivers into conscious choices. This is where true freedom lies, not in escaping who you are, but in embracing the full spectrum of your being, light and shadow, conscious and unconscious, influenced by the very season you were born into. Jung's concept of the persona is particularly relevant here. We all construct a persona, a social mask we wear to navigate the world, to gain acceptance, and to feel safe. However, when our birth month predispositions are unexamined, they can subtly influence the kind of persona we adopt, sometimes to our detriment. An April-born individual, driven by a need for renewal, might constantly seek new projects or relationships, adopting a persona of perpetual optimism and boundless energy. While this can be a strength, its shadow might be an inability to commit, a fear of deeper intimacy that comes with staying put, or a tendency to abandon projects just as they become challenging. The persona here becomes a defense against the discomfort of stagnation. Similarly, a November-born person's natural introspection might lead to a persona of intellectual detachment, where they prioritize logical analysis over emotional expression. This can lead to a rich internal life, but might also create barriers in relationships, where emotional vulnerability is key. The persona, in this case, protects them from the perceived vulnerability of feeling too deeply or exposing their inner world. The challenge, as Jung would argue, is to become aware of this persona, to understand its origins, and to integrate the repressed aspects that it seeks to hide. This doesn't mean discarding the persona entirely, but rather becoming flexible with it, consciously choosing when and how to present yourself, instead of being unconsciously bound by its limitations. Another core Jungian concept. Jung saw the psyche as an intricate energy system, where every thought, emotion, and action consumes a portion of that energy. If your birth month predisposes you to certain behavioral patterns, it naturally follows that these patterns will dictate where your energy flows. For instance, if you are a December-born individual with a natural inclination towards community and generosity, your psychic energy might be consistently directed outwards, towards helping others, organizing social events, or building strong connections. While noble, the shadow side could be a depletion of your own reserves if you don't learn to set boundaries and prioritize self-care. Your energy could be constantly dissipated on external demands, leaving you feeling drained and unfulfilled. Conversely, someone born in the depth of February, with a potential inclination towards independent thought and focused dedication, might pour their psychic energy into solitary pursuits like artistic creation or complex problem-solving. The shadow here might be a struggle with collaboration, a difficulty in compromising, or a tendency to isolate themselves, leading to a feeling of being misunderstood or disconnected. The key, according to Jung, is to consciously direct where your energy flows, rather than letting external pressures or unconscious predispositions decide for you. This involves recognizing the patterns of energy expenditure that are linked to your birth month influence, and then making deliberate choices to conserve and invest your energy wisely in ways that nourish your authentic self. The journey of individuation, as illuminated by Jung, is never about reaching a static state of perfection, but rather a dynamic process of becoming more whole and integrated. Your birth month's influence isn't a fixed label, but a starting point for this continuous unfolding. It's about recognizing the initial givens of your psychological landscape and then consciously working with them. For example, if you are a May-born person, perhaps inclined towards stability and material security, your initial journey might be focused on building a solid foundation in life. But as you individuate, you might find yourself challenged to embrace flexibility, to take calculated risks, or to explore aspects of yourself that are less tethered to the tangible world. This might manifest as a midlife career change, a new artistic pursuit, or a profound shift in values, all driven by the unconscious push towards a more complete self. The internal conflicts that arise during these phases are not signs of failure, but precisely what Jung termed the messenger of the soul, urging you towards deeper awareness and growth. The pain of these transitions, the discomfort of stepping outside your established patterns, is an essential part of the process, propelling you towards greater integration. Moreover, the influence of your birth month can subtly shape your relationship dynamics, a critical aspect of your life path. Jung's concept of projection becomes highly relevant here. You might unconsciously project qualities associated with your birth month's archetype onto others, seeking to find that missing piece in external relationships. For instance, a person born in the quiet month of September, perhaps predisposed to order and precision, might unconsciously seek partners who embody wild spontaneity or intense emotional expression, projecting their own unlived desire for these qualities onto others. This attraction can feel incredibly powerful, almost fated, but it risks being built on an illusion rather than genuine understanding. When the reality of the other person inevitably deviates from the projected ideal, disappointment and conflict can arise. Similarly, your birth month might make you a canvas for others' projections. A January-born individual, often seen as a natural leader or innovator, might find themselves constantly burdened by the expectations of others who project their desires for strength and direction onto them. Understanding these subtle dynamics, recognizing that the intense pull or push in relationships might be rooted in these unconscious patterns, allows for more authentic connections founded on mutual acceptance rather than idealized projections. This self-awareness liberates you from repeating the same relationship cycles, enabling you to choose partners and friendships that truly support your individuation rather than merely completing a psychological puzzle. The journey of understanding your birth month's influence is, therefore, an integral part of becoming more conscious and less a puppet of your own emotions. It helps you to move beyond the idea that your experiences are merely random or fate. Instead, you begin to see a deeper pattern, a meaningful unfolding that aligns with your unique predispositions. This recognition allows you to transform challenges into opportunities for growth. For example, if you are an October-born person, perhaps inclined towards balance and harmony, you might frequently find yourself in situations demanding mediation or conflict resolution. While this could be draining if unconscious, recognizing it as an inherent aspect of your life path allows you to approach these situations with conscious intention, perhaps even embracing them as opportunities to hone a natural skill. It transforms a potential burden into a source of strength. This proactive stance, born from self-knowledge, is the essence of Jungian individuation, not avoiding life's difficulties, but engaging with them from a place of profound inner strength and clarity. Finally, consider the concept of synchronicity, which Jung defined as meaningful coincidences that seem to lack a causal connection but hold deep personal significance. Your birth month, acting as an unconscious, energetic signature, might subtly align you with certain synchronistic events throughout your life. It's as if the universe, in its intricate wisdom, presents you with specific opportunities, challenges, or encounters that resonate with your inherent predispositions precisely when you are ready for them. These aren't random occurrences, but rather the universe reflecting your inner landscape, guiding you along your destined path of individuation. For instance, a July-born individual, predisposed to social connection, might inexplicably find themselves at the right place at the right time, to meet someone who opens doors to a vast new community, or an unexpected event might push them into a leadership role that perfectly aligns with their natural inclination for bringing people together. These moments, often dismissed as mere luck, are, from a Jungian perspective, profound signposts on your unique life journey. This deeper understanding also empowers you to transcend the limitations of external expectations society often imposes. Certain roles and pathways based on superficial characteristics or conventional wisdom. However, by understanding the profound influence of your birth month on your psychological makeup, you can discern which paths truly resonate with your authentic self and which are merely societal impositions. For example, an individual born in March, perhaps with an inherent drive for action and independence, might feel stifled in a highly bureaucratic or routine-driven profession, even if it offers external security. Recognizing this internal dissonance, rooted in their birth month's energetic blueprint, allows them to make conscious choices that lead to greater fulfillment, even if it means forging an unconventional path. It's about honoring your intrinsic nature, not just conforming to what the world expects. This radical self-acceptance, fueled by an understanding of your unique origins, is the ultimate key to living a truly authentic and meaningful life. Ultimately, your birth month offers a unique lens through which to understand your personal journey. It's an invitation to explore the profound psychological predispositions that subtly guide your reactions, shape your aspirations, and even influence the kind of relationships you forge. It encourages you to move beyond superficial explanations for your life's unfolding and to delve into the rich, intricate tapestry of your unconscious mind. By recognizing these innate tendencies, you gain immense power, the power to consciously choose your responses, to integrate your hidden aspects, and to cultivate a life that is truly aligned with your authentic self. This isn't about becoming someone different. It's about becoming more fully, more consciously, who you already are. So, as you reflect on your own birth month, ask yourself, what hidden currents might it have instilled within you? What unconscious strengths or challenges might it be whispering into your experience? Embrace this deeper understanding, for it is in this profound self-knowledge that your true power and liberation resides. If this video has prompted you to reflect deeply on your own experiences with life and your birth month, I genuinely invite you to share your insights in the comments section below. What was one surprising realization you had about yourself and the subtle forces that might be shaping your journey? Tell us a story, big or small, about how your birth month seems to echo in your experiences. Your insights and stories are a gift to us all. And if you found this exploration valuable, if it opened a new door in your understanding, then please become part of our growing family here by subscribing to the channel. Let's keep journeying together into the depths of self-discovery